Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I like to share with you on a very important story, like a very important case. So this is going to be around the reason, as my caption is going to like, as my title is going to like explain what I'm talking about. So it's just going to be on how do you know that God hasn't left you, even if it didn't look like what you planned or what you expected, or why do you feel like God's plan didn't come to pass? Yes, why do you feel like God's plan did come to pass in your life? Because you're in some certain situation that doesn't look like what God planned for you or what you wanted for yourself, or what you wanted for yourself was what later turned out. How do I put it? So now let me share the story so that you can get it better. So there was a period in my life where I wanted to go for NYC camp, and this NYC camp is something that has to do with serving your country. When we are done with secondary school, done with college, which is like the university, we have to serve our country, Nigeria. So it's called NYC. So during that period, because I've already known God, I've understood God to an extent. I've had a relationship with God, like an active relationship, even if not all that active, but a very good relationship which I value. So I'm aware of praying to God, talking to God, asking God for God's will to be done in your life, and all of that. So at this point, I wanted to be posted in a particular place. I wanted to be posted because I served at Lagos. So I've always been applying for this thing. I've always been applying. I wanted to work at Lagos because of the fear of the unknown. So that was one of the reasons why I would say I was not able to stay. I wanted. I wanted a good place. No, they tell us don't direct your prayers to one particular place, don't direct this and all of that. So I was just like, God, I want a good place. I want a good place. I want a good, and they were hindering me, which I think is also hindering a lot of people. The fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown. God, I really wanted to use my NYC to go like far and wide. I really wanted my NSC to be very, very, very impactful. Like I really wanted to go far. Even if I was not like all that stable, I was not mentally stable, I was not financially stable, I was also not emotionally stable. I was also not so much prepared for what the future hold. I was just like, let's just see how it goes, but still expecting the best. Okay, just like hoping for the worst, expecting the best, but still with a very large atom of fear somewhere hidden in me. So when that period came, I first of all applied. They gave me, I think, Sokoto. Ugh. So I didn't want to go to Sokoto for because of security reasons and all of that. So later on, I applied again. They gave me, I think, Benue. I didn't really know much about Benue, but I just felt like it was too far because cost of traveling and all of that and relocating is still the same money I'll still use if I'm around. So why go through that stress? And you don't know where they might likely throw you to again. So I was like, I wanted Lagos, I wanted Lagos, I wanted Lagos. Why did I want Lagos? Because I was also scared of starting out a new life. Because I always be pray, let God's will be done. But there's also another part of this is what I want. So is it what I want or what God wants? So those questions were just coming in place, and I was like, let God's will be done, let God's will be done. But at the end of the day, I still allowed my will to be done, not God's will. So look at it here. I don't want to really talk much because some kind of things that might not be so legally right could be said. So that's why I don't want to like go in depth. But you could also like maybe you don't want to go far. You could also apply like, oh, you want to go far, you want to be posted within, but which you have to do with money. So at some point I was like, I allowed it to happen. I still tried again. Like I tried the first time for Lagos, I was giving Sokoto. I tried again to Lagos. I was giving another state. I also tried again the next time. I think three times or so to Lagos. It was not working. So at that point, I was like, is this God speaking or is not God speaking? Like I was just confused. What does God want? What, like this is what I want because I was trying to find an easy way, like an easy way to come out of the whole thing, but it's not working. What's going on? Is it that God does not want me to serve in Lagos? Is it that maybe it's the enemy that is trying to fight me from serving in Lagos? So all those confusions kept on coming, and I was still like, okay, God, I trust you. Whatever you want to do, just do. Till the time that I got posted again to a state very close to Lagos, which are like is very close to Lagos, like see Lagos, see the state. So I was posted there. The camp was okay. The camp experience was not just the best, but it was okay. So I felt like, okay, maybe if God didn't give me Lagos, He has given me somewhere close. Maybe He had a plan for me there. But the dying minute when I found that, and then the offer came again. Do you still want to serve in Lagos? So at that point, I was like, is it God that I want me to serve in Lagos? Or I'm the one who's serving Lagos? Oh, no. God will is for good. He also do what I want. Like, again, I started tilting it towards what I wanted. What does this place have for me? Like, What does this place have to offer me? Nothing. I'll just stay. I'll just I'm starting new life. Like, how will my life turn out? What if they don't post me to a good place? What if they don't give me a very good accommodation? What if I end up becoming a teacher? What if I end up like being posted to a village? What if things like from that tribe? So what if things doesn't like turn out how I want it? And a lot of crept my mind. I still got applied to come back to Lagos, and I did. And then when it was time for us to like get our letter to know if we'll be posted back to Lagos, um, I'm coming. When it was stay back to Lagos, it didn't. I was not agitated. I was not like, why did I go and apply again that I want to go back to Lagos? I'm already posted to this place. Why do I need to push again for this? Like, do I necessarily need to push again for this? I was like, God, the kind of confusion, not knowing when God is speaking, or not really understanding, and you're trying to hope in God, but you don't really get. You don't know whether you're doing too much. You don't know whether you're not patient enough to listen to God. You don't know whether it's not God talking. You don't know that God is just being silent. Like that, I get the struggles. I really get the struggles because I'm talking from my own experience too. Yes, I'm talking from my experience. Then at that point when I just immediately applied again that I still want to go to Lagos. I don't want to leave this place. Some people have accepted their fate because most people worked it out to Lagos, but it did not work out, and we were posted to that same state. But many people are like, they still want to like move. Like many people moved, it worked out for them. They had something in store for them. I came again. I was like, I don't have anything in Lagos, so, but I just believe that Lagos will be far better for me. And again, the fear again still came again. Like this Lagos, I haven't going to. Do you have anywhere? I don't want to stay in Ogun State. What if you made the wrong decision? What if God wants to put you in a very better place in Ogun State? What if it has not been working out in Lagos because you're not meant to be in Lagos? A lot of questions. At that point, I've already like paid, and I was like, God, let this thing not work. I can't believe that I was praying for the opposite of what I've always been praying for at that particular point. Let this thing not work. I pray, God, please, if it's your will. When I've already done my will, which is I wanted to come back to Lagos. So I don't even know which one. At that point, I didn't even know which one was God's will again. I didn't even know which one. I was just when I said confusion gripped me. That was the kind of confusion I felt like. What's going on? Is it that I no longer can understand the voice of God? I don't know talking, and a lot kept on coming. At the end of, I was even praying for it not to work, just for me to come that day, and I saw that the I was sad. When I say sad, I was not. I was the only person that was not happy about going back to Lagos. So I felt like I did my will. I didn't let the will of God to be done. If I had like waited a little bit, if I had trusted God enough, because I've worked this Lagos, it's not working out. I've worked the Lagos, it's not working out. If I had like maybe taken my Bible, look for the parts, or maybe just why during my morning fellowship, I had nothing to hold. So if you're in that, what I want to say is just that at the end of the day, let me should I talk at the end of how it's happy with my decision. I really wasn't really happy with my decision. Got to my brain that I was actually going for what I wanted, not what God wanted. Was when the my own this happy with what I wanted. So I was like, in as much as maybe I might have been angry with the whole state that I was given at first, like, but I already started having this sense of peace. I was already believing trust is a very evil, very evil fear. Like, how do they call fear? Fake, I mean, false experience acting real, or something like false something acting like something that is not true, but you don't even know what you are scared of. Something that is not real. I'm just scared of what if. A lot of what if were coming to my mind. So I just want to say that if you're in that situation, just let God lead. Trust God. It could be hard. That's why you should know how to hear God's voice. If you don't really understand, just go to his word, go to his word. He speaks. I think that's the best way to understand. That was even the easiest way I was able to hear God at first. God spoke to me through his word before I started maybe hearing him or getting this conviction in my spirit that yes, it's God talking to me. Before all of those things, it was from his word. It was from his word. So I would say if you're in such situations, situation or experiencing such or feeling void or feeling like God has left you, after everything. You trusted him, you allowed him to do his will. Just check when it's not going right, when it's not just working out according. Just know that maybe we left the path of God and decided to do ours. But that doesn't mean that God will leave us, because everything working together for good to those that love God. So at the end of the day, I believe, I know that in one way or the other, my coming back actually shaped my life, even if that was not maybe the plan. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm still trusting God, He's the author and finisher of our faith. So someone that is the author and finisher, like He knows the beginning, He knows the ending, He can still rewrite my story anytime He wants. So it's just like you're writing the story is not, you don't like the way the story wants to end, you change it again, you keep on doing it because you want it to end. And He says he's going to like lead us to an expected end. So a very beautiful ending. So it's going to all turn out well. So just know that even if you are facing that, or you're having doubt, or you're having that regret or something, or you're in that experience now, like you're in that situation now that you're feeling lost, you're confused, just allow God lead. And if you have already made some certain mistake and you're feeling like God has left you, He has not left you. Just know that He's always there. So God is there. And that was what I wanted to just share with you guys. So see you in my next video. If you have anything again concerning anything Christianity, religious, emotional, um, anything at all, as long as I could help in my power, I'm highly willing to help. This is my calling, this is my field. So I want to just give it out and tell you that God is so much interested in you. So it could not be as you plan. It could not be going so well, but He's so much. As long as you are still with God, He's with you. Even if you're leaving, He's still with you. So you just follow you and the use of the. So bye bye. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a video.